Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, I will be helping you how to drive on a practical driving test dealing with many different problems on the road. So as you are driving on the road, especially on a driving test, or even in general when you are driving, you will be facing with many different problems. You will be facing traffic lights, cyclists, buses, bus lanes, and many different problems on the road. This video will help you how to deal with many different problems on the road, how to approach them, how to deal with them, and how to drive through those problems. First, I will explain and then I will show you how it's done in practice. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and let's start the lesson. As we drive on this road, we are following the sign Romsey. And as we follow, we are approaching a traffic light which is red, which means we look at the mirror and we approach in a way to stop if it stays red. So we look at the mirror again, cover the brake and the clutch and keep braking, and just before we stop, we put the clutch down and we brake to stop. Then the question comes, while we are waiting, do we wait on neutral or do we wait on first gear? The answer is, because you're the first car on the queue or you're the first car on the traffic light, it's best you stay on first gear. So clutch down first gear. Now that is green, look at the top, left and right mirror to see if it's safe all round, and then we carry on. So we keep driving and we wait to see the sign Romsey. So we know which way to go, left or right or straight. So we wait to see the sign Romsey. So we drive as normal, staying on the left-hand side of our lane, close to the pavement, because that's normal driving. Now we know Romsey is on the right-hand side. So because the Romsey is on the right-hand side, we need to go right on the junction. So it's best for us to drift slightly over to the right of our lane and drive close to the center line, because we need to go right. So we drive on the right-hand side, staying close to the center because we are turning right. Now we know our lane becoming multi-lane, more than one lane. And had we stayed on the left lane or left-hand side, we would have to change lane to right side, and that would have been difficult. So because we were turning right, it's best to stay on the right-hand side. Now we just drift towards right to enter the right lane to turn right. And on this lane, we have a traffic light which is already red, and there's a car already waiting at the traffic light, which means we need to think of the distance we need to stop behind that car. So we will stop, leaving enough space for us to go round in case there is a problem with that car. So if that car can't move anymore, we need to have enough space for us to go round. Secondly, while we wait behind that car, do we wait on neutral or do we wait on first gear? Now in this case, because we are the second car, we have enough time to get ready before the car in front moves. So we will stay on neutral until the traffic light changes, because there's already a car waiting, they need to move first. So we'll have enough time to get ready. So we'll wait until it changes. Now it's changing, first gear, the car in front moves, look at all the mirrors, see if it's safe to move, and now we move off.
If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course.
Now the clip coming up, I talk about traffic light turning left. Now the reason I chose this clip is because I feel many learners, they get confused when they turn left from a traffic light, and soon as they turn left, they see a set of traffic light which is red, and they get confused whether they should stop or not. Now, firstly, we need to understand that every traffic light will have a stop line. A traffic light which has a stop line means that if it's red, you stop behind the line, and if it's green, you carry on going. So traffic light will always have a stop line for you to stop if it's red. If it doesn't have a stop line, it means that traffic light doesn't belong to you. It is a secondary traffic light. Now, what do I mean by secondary traffic light? So imagine this is a crossroad. You could go straight, left or right. Now this road has traffic light, this road will have traffic light, this road will have traffic light, and also this road will have traffic light. And for you coming this way, there will be, say, stop line here, and you will have traffic light here. That's your traffic light. Now there will be secondary traffic light around here for you. So from here you have these two as well as these two. These are same as these in case they are not working, or for you to get a better view from where you are. Instead of looking over your neck, you have better view for the secondary traffic light. So when this is red, these will be red. When this is green, these will be green too. So these are known as secondary traffic light. So when it's green for you, you carry on, and once you reach about here, if they turn to red, you don't stop anymore, you carry on, because these are secondary and they are not going to have stop line here. So the way you know these are not yours is because they don't have a stop line. This is where the stop line is. Now when you turn left, that's where the problem is, because when it's green, they are going to be on red, which means they have a traffic light here, and they will also have a secondary traffic light here. So that's where they are, the stop line, and for them there's a lights here for them, and their secondary would be here. So when it's green for you, they're going to be on red, which means when you turn, you will see them red, and then you get confused. Is that mine or is it theirs? The reason you know this is not yours is because they will not have a stop line here. If it's yours, there will be stop line, which means you will turn and you will stop here, because these are for you. If there is no stop line, it means it is for them. It's their secondary traffic light. It is for them to see if it's red or not for you. So these traffic light are not yours, it is theirs. It's their secondary traffic light, and the reason you know that is because there is no stop line here. So soon as you enter into that road, you will see traffic light is red for them. The reason we know is because there is no stop line here. I hope that makes it clear. I find many learners they find this one bit confusing, so I hope this helps. Now, as we drive on this road, we see on the road saying 20, and we also know the road is on a hill, which means we will drive 20, but we will leave it to second gear because we need more power to drive on a hill. If we go to third gear, because normally 20 is for third gear, but in this case, because it's on a hill, we need more power, we will leave it to second gear until we reach the top of the hill, then we will go to third gear. Now the examiner said there is a traffic light coming up, we will be turning left on the traffic light. So we will drive until we go close to the traffic light, and when we see the traffic light, we will be signaling left to go left on the traffic light. Now when the examiner asks you to go left on the traffic light, just make sure that there is no road before it, because if there is, then you can't signal before that road. You have to wait until you pass that road, then you signal. So in this case, as you can see here, the traffic light is coming up and there is a road before it. So we wait until that road, after we pass top and left mirror, and then we will signal to go left on the traffic light. Now we approach a traffic light which is red, and the reason we know this is ours because we have a stop line here. So we go to the line and we will stop until it's green. So now we wait until the traffic light is green, and when it is green we will be turning left on this traffic light. So now that is changing. It's now green. So we will proceed to go left. So we make the turn, and as we enter, we see a set of traffic light which is red. Now we look on the floor and we see there is no stop line, which means this traffic light doesn't belong to us because it doesn't have a stop line, which means these are secondary traffic lights for the road we just entered. As we drive on this road, we see a white van trying to reverse, and look at the mirror and deal with the problem. Always be prepared what's happening on the road in front. In this case, we are dealing with a van which goes in, and we will wait until he goes, and then we will look at the mirrors and carry on. Then we carry on driving. Now we see a sign saying turn left except buses and cyclists, which means we can't go straight. It's only for bus and cyclist. So we have to turn left. Now, because we have to turn left according to the road markings, we still have to signal to go left. Look at the top and left mirror. We signal left. We also see a sign saying 30, which means from here 30 will start, and on the road, as you can see, is also saying we have to turn left. So we've already looked at the mirrors, we've signaled left, and we go to the end, see if it's safe, and we will turn left. And remember here that because the road marking is telling you to go left, the examiner won't tell you to go left. You will have to read the sign and go left anyway without the examiner asking you to go, because in this case the road marking is asking you to go left, which means you look at the mirror, signal left, and you go left, because that's what the road sign is telling you to do. Now, as you drive on this road, the examiner asks you to stop somewhere safe on the left after the road on the left. So as you can see, there is a road. Don't signal before it. As you pass, then you signal. Around here, you look at the top and left mirror, and you put the signal on, and you go and stop on the left. Now also he's asking you to go and stop very close to that car, leaving enough space for you to move off. So he's asking you to go and stop very close to it and only leave enough space for you to move off. And the reason he's asking you to do that in the test is to check if your clutch control is good. So in the test, be sure the examiner will ask you to stop behind a car very close, and then he's going to ask you to move off. And like I said, the reason he's asking you to do that is to check if you could move off on a tight space. So make sure your clutch control is good to move off from this position. So you put the clutch down, go to first gear, you set the gas, look all around including your blind spot, and you signal right to come off. And then make sure that you take the handbrake off really slowly when you bring the clutch to the biting, because if your clutch control is bad, you will end up hitting that car. Clutch to the biting, make sure it's safe, really slowly bring the clutch up, and the car starts to move. When it does, go really slowly and check if there's someone coming. Now you know there is a car coming. You wait for that car, and then there's another one. Wait for this one too. And then it looks safe. Look on your blind spot again. Do the clutch control all the way as you come off. Make sure the clutch is good. Keep it to the biting. And then here, bring the clutch up really slowly and drive on.
If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course.
As we drive on this road, we are approaching a zebra crossing. Now the problem with this zebra crossing is that the right hand side is clear. We know there is no one coming, but there is a big vehicle on the left. Now as you can see here, the right is nice and clear. There's no one on the right hand side, and we can see that it's nice and clear, but the left hand side we can't be sure because there is a big vehicle. So as we approach a similar crossing, make sure you give a good look on your left to see if it's safe, and then approach, because there could be somebody waiting to cross just after the vehicle where we can't see. As you drive on this road, imagine the examiner said for you to go second exit straight ahead on this roundabout. So we look at the top and left mirror, no signal, and we stay on the left lane, and we look on our right to see if it's safe to go. Now the problem here is, as you can see, the road is bending towards left, and the problem they face is that they are too busy looking on their right and they forget that the road is actually bending towards left. So when you drive on these kind of roundabouts, look on your right, but be sure that the road is bending. So steer left as you follow the road and look on your right to see if it's safe. It's now safe. We enter into the left lane, and as you pass the first exit, top and left mirror, stay on the left lane, and we come off. As we come off, we look at the top left and right mirror to see if it's safe all round, and the traffic light is green. Make sure it doesn't change to red, and we come off. Now the examiner asks you to go right on the second traffic light. So he said for you to go right on the second traffic light, not the first. So you wait for the first, and on the second traffic light we go right. So we wait until we see the traffic light and we drive as normal, staying on the normal driving lane. And now we see the traffic lights are coming up. So we will prepare to go right on the second traffic light. And as we approach, as you can see on the floor, we see our lane becoming 2 lanes. Now because we are turning right, we will enter into the right lane from the beginning. The reason because we are turning right. Many learners in the test, the mistake they make is that when the examiner says to go right second traffic light, they end up on the left lane, thinking that after the first traffic light, I will go to right lane. Now, when the examiner says second, it means they are close together, which means you don't have time to change lane after the first. And this is why if the examiner says to you second traffic light right, always enter into the right lane from the beginning. That way you will end up in the correct lane. So we wait until it changes. Now it's changing, top and right mirror, signal right, and we approach in the right lane. We've just passed the first traffic light. Now we approach the second traffic light where we are going right. Now as we approach, if we look on the floor, as you can see the road layout, it is giving us a box in the middle for us to enter, so the cars behind could just carry on going. So we enter into the box, get the car straight, and we wait until it is safe from the oncoming traffic. We wait, signaling right until it's safe. Now it's safe. We look into the road that we are going in, and if it's safe, we enter and we look at the mirrors and we carry on going. As we drive on this road, the examiner said that there are 2 mini roundabouts coming up, and first one, first left, second one, second right. So he said that on the first roundabout, we will be going first left, and second one, second right. Here we see there is a road before roundabouts, which means we can't signal before this road. So we have to wait until we pass this road. So as we pass around here, we look at the top and left mirror and we signal left, and as you can see, the sign of the roundabout. Now we know that the mini roundabouts are small. Also, it's on a hill, which means we need to go really slowly, and we reach the line looking on our right to see if it's safe. So we reach the roundabout looking on the right to see if it's safe, and now we see there's no one coming, so we will reduce the speed below 10, go to first gear, do the clutch control, and go really slowly to the second one. Now we look at the top and right mirror, we signal right, and we will enter doing the clutch control only. Go really slowly with the clutch only, and as we come off around here, we look at the top and left mirror, we signal left, and we come off doing the clutch control really slowly. Once we have entered, now we look at the mirror and we carry on going.